My name is Ted Throckmorton. I'm here today representing my wife, Linda, who had the disease early onset Alzheimer's for 10 years of her life. She passed away about 5 months ago.
First of all, when you receive a diagnosis, you don't know where to turn and what to do. Finances become an issue because you're not prepared.
My problem is remembering my friends and my family.
I was the primary breadwinner, still am, and her income was more than a supplement, but it was a supplemental income. So, of course, when you lose an income, and every situation is different, you do things like refinance a house to lower your payments. You cut out on some of the extra things that you do.
In our instance, my husband was the money person, and I was the one that told him how to spend it. You find out sometimes that expenses have been accrued that you're not prepared for, nor did you know, and you suddenly have to come up with several $1,000s to pay off bills that you weren't expecting.
My wife, even though she lost her income because she had to quit her job, we were able to get her on Social Security disability fairly early on in the disease, and so that, for the most part, replaced the income that she was bringing in as a second source of income in the family.
The diagnosis is a 6 to 8 month diagnosis. Well, they've got to run this test, then you've got to wait 2 weeks to go back to find the results, and they'll run another test. You wait 2 weeks and they'll want to send you to a different specialist, and then you finally end up at a neurologist who then is going to do these tests, and then you go for a second opinion.
Long-term care insurance is getting very, very difficult to get. When should you go out and talk about long-term care insurance? Yesterday. If you're in your 80s, 10 years ago, because it's very difficult in your 80s, particularly if there's a whiff of dementia, because you're just not going to be insured.
One of the best things we did when we came to Virginia was to purchase long-term care. It has been a godsend. It has covered our medical bills and provided us with the wherewithal so that he could have a really good facility to be in.
I mean, I can only speak to my unique situation, and that's not everybody's by any means. But I'd say one of the first things you do, if you have the ability, is you want to protect some of your assets by going through a certified elder law attorney.
First thing you need is a power of attorney. That takes care of your money, takes care of your property, it takes care of the things of value. The second thing you need, and this one doesn't cost a dime, is an advance directive.
If you've been diagnosed, go to Social Security. Get the information beforehand. Contact any company that you have a pension with. Get that information now so that as things progress, you won't have that as one more thing to deal with. Know in advance be prepared. It's a Boy Scout motto, but I'm an old Girl Scout, so I'm really prepared.
We are strictly the live for the moment type people now. And then what happens in the future happens in the future. But by God, we're squeezing every ounce out of life right now. Right?
Right. Right.
And that's a fun way to live in some ways. A lot of fun.
And that's the story.